Hey guys, it's Kugligam with another ROM review, and this time I've got the Liquid Remix version 9.0.9 test release. Well, it's basically 9.0.8, a little bit newer for the Telegram group people, so stay tuned for that. So guys, Liquid Remix. Now, Liquid Remix is an amazing ROM. Now, for those people who still remember Liquid smooth ROMs from their earlier days like I do, this is a very exciting ROM. Now, I've already done a review for Liquid Remix on Oreo. This is a newer version of it, and in my opinion, it has improved quite a lot, so I'm really happy about that. Let's get started with the ROM now. First of all, in this page, this is the launcher, which is this normal launcher which you will get, which is an Oreo inspired launcher, so that's pretty cool. Before anything, I am using a custom font because it does support full Substratum support, and I am using a Substratum theme. I was using a Substratum theme, so the font is stuck there, so yeah, that's one thing. Let's get to the about phone page. In the system settings, in the about phone page, you can see Liquid Remix. This is the version which you can see is a test build for Telegram users, so that's something there. Android version is 8.1, of course. The security patches are March. Kernel is MADI extended latest version, that is 3.18.102. I believe this is the X9 release, one of the best kernels available, so that's pretty cool. SSL status is permissive. Now, there is a lot of debate between what to have, SSL status as enforcing or permissive. I personally don't have a compulsion that it should be enforcing because I like to install mods like Viper for Android, so that requires SSL status as enforcing most of the time, so that's one thing. And that is it in the about phone page. Let's get to the other stuff now. This is a very feature rich ROM. I think I have already covered that in my previous review. It has a lot of features. Now let's get started with the features. Now, first of all, before everything else, I just want to note that so there's something which I really do think. This color is whatever it is, you can select that. Teal color comes up as black, so that is one thing which I've noticed. I do notice this thing because every time I get a color, I just change it up, so that's something there which I do notice. But you can change the colors and have some sort of colors for that. Let's get to the features now. First of all the features, extra features are inside Liquid Launch. You can select that. In the first option, button options, you do have customization for volume rockers. You can customize all of this. It does have volume key cursor control, which is amazing. Playback control, volume key controls, media volume. If you want to have that, does work out really well. Hardware key controls are available. You can enable or disable the backlight. You can have backlight timeout. Button touch and accidental touch can be enabled. Back button, home button and reset button can be customized as per DUI settings, so you can customize all of that. Works out really well. In the gesture options, you do have a USB gesture, that is double tap the power button for camera. Apart from that, you have all of these options like status bar controls, lock screen double tap. One thing which is there is double tap on the top, third or bottom shortcut area of the lock screen to put device to sleep. I'm not a huge fan of that. I like the whole lock screen to be double tappable. What I'm talking about is that you have to double tap either on the bottom area or the top area. If you double tap on here, which normally I double tap on here, you cannot put the phone to sleep, so I kind of am bummed out with that, but hey, that's a feature, so that's something available. Three finger gestures are available, and screen off power button torch is also available, which you can long press the power button for the torch, which does work out really well. In lock screen options, you do have lock screen shortcuts which you can customize. Lock screen weather can be enabled, as you might have seen already. Lock screen custom font can be enabled or disabled if you are having issues with certain fonts like I was having in the earlier versions of Android Oreo. If you were using something like Oswald font, which I am using right now, the lock screen colon would come as a square, so a normal fix for that is to just change the font to something like condense or italics or something like that, and it would have been fixed. But I believe that issue has been fixed already, so you don't need to worry about that. Media cover art can be enabled, lock screen charging info can be enabled. Auto face unlock is available, which is the OS styled face unlock, which will automatically swipe up if a face is detected, so that is available. Fingerprint authentication vibration is available. In the miscellaneous options, you do have call blocker, alarm blocker, and wake lock blocker, which you can customize. I don't personally use them from here, so that's just available. App ops are available, where you can customize the permissions for each and every application, which is really nice to have. Ambient music ticker is available, where you can customize that. Does work out really well, so that's pretty cool. Screen of animation can be customized. You have all of these options. CRT animation scale options are available. You can customize that. Scrolling cache, MTP instead of charging is available. Wake up or charge. Pocket detection can be enabled, and also show CPU info can be enabled, which will show stuff here on the this thing. So yeah, these are stuff which are available. So yeah, navigation bar options are available. This is the fling and nav smart board settings you are going to find in the UI settings, so that does work out really well. You can enable battery bar from here, so that is one option which is available. You can enable that. Works out really well. All of these options are available for smart bar or battery bar, so you can customize that. Notification options, it does have heads up display, and you can customize the timeout and snooze duration, which is something which I really do like. Battery life can be enabled, and you can enable and you can customize the battery life whichever you want, so that's pretty cool. In-call vibration options are available, and also notification, less annoying notification can be enabled, which is really nice to have. I really do like that. Notification sound and vibration, if the screen is on, you can enable or disable that. Works out really well. Power menu options are available. You can customize all of that. It does even have on the go mode, which is something which I really do like it. I do like having it. Not something which I do use every day, but it's better to have it than not. Quick setting panel, you do have all of these options. You can even set opacity of the quick setting panel, which is pretty cool. There's no blur options like in ROM, so I would have really liked to have the blur options, because I think that would be pretty cool. Brightness level and brightness icon can be customized or enabled. Kill app button can be enabled by long pressing any of the notifications. No quick setting when secured. Quick pull down. Vibrate on touch QS Twitter settings. Smart pull down can be enabled or disabled. Custom header image can also be enabled or disabled, which I have not done because I think that's a bit tacky. Recent panel options, you can enable clear all button. Clear all button location can be customized. Immersive recent can be enabled or disabled. Those are options available. Hidden apps are also available for that. In the status bar options, you can customize what all appears in the status bar, even VLT icon, even this amazing dope VLT icon, which it is amazing, which is I like stuff like this. Carol label can be enabled or disabled, so that's also available. Clock options are available, and you can customize the alignment of the clock and the AM PM indicator. Date can be customized, date style can be customized. Even you have date format with custom Java format if you are someone like that, so that does work out really well. Battery icon can be customized. It has all the battery icons which you would normally want: a square, big circle, big dotted circle, normal circle, and percentage of battery can be enabled inside the icon, outside the icon. So available options are there. Brightness control by sliding across the status bar. Selected notification can be enabled, warning color, network traffic indicator, and you can also select the threshold of network traffic indicator. Also notification ticker are available, which you can customize, which is really cool. And there you have it. That is the options available on this ROM, and as I've already said, this is a loaded ROM. Probably not as much loaded or as loaded as something like Resurrection Remix or Z Unleashed, because that incorporates almost every available options into this ROM. This is not that much, but it actually makes sense a lot. Now, for those who have watched my other videos or watched my ROM reviews, I really like 7 small quick setting tiles, which I do have activated right now. There is a very simple ADB script available. You can just Google that and it is available, and you can customize that. There is no slider as such available for this one. That doesn't bother me anymore, so that's something there. So yeah, as you can see, that is the features available in this ROM. That's a lot of features. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10, because 8 out of 10 is what I gave for Resurrection Remix, because it has tons of features available. So that's something there. 7.5 it is. Now the battery life. The battery life has been pretty amazing for me. Now I'm not gonna say this is the best battery life which I've gotten with Oreo, but it is close to that. Active drain was well, as you can see, it is close close to 13%, 12 to 13% is average for me. I've been using this for quite some time, and that is actually very good. Idle drain is not as spectacular as what I've been getting with the active drain, but I was still getting about 1.6 to 1.8%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but hey, that is something there. You can probably use a drainify profile or something like that to get the idle drains down, but I didn't do that, so that's something there. Overall, battery life is pretty great. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for battery life. Now comes the performance of the ROM. The performance of the ROM is also pretty adequate. Every time I just use the ROM, I didn't have any issues with that. This is the last score which I got, which is about 149,172. The average score which I got was about 162,573, which is a very respectable score. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10 for performance, which is pretty cool. Now the stability of the ROM. The stability of the ROM is also pretty rock solid. I haven't had any issues with the actual stability of the ROM, no reboot issues. I've gone on a trip with this ROM, so stability was pretty good, and I was hoping for that. I was banking on that, and it seems it is a very stable ROM. No issues at all, which I have noticed. Everything works. Didn't have any issues with that. The only thing which I kind of noticed is that SIM card icon, which can be customized by just changing the colors. Teal colors seems to be not able to register there, so that's something there. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for stability. Now the camera. The camera is actually pretty decent. It comes with Gcam mod. Now the version which comes with this ROM isn't the full-fledged version, which isn't the latest version. It is Anova's mod. I believe it was V6 or something like that. I changed it to Skull Shady's latest version, which is V4 of his manual mode, or I guess this is auto. Works out really well. I didn't have any issues with that. I've been taking a lot of photographs with it. Works out really well. I have been having a blast with using this one, and I continue using this. As I've already said, I went on a trip with it. There is a lot of photos which we took, and yeah, pretty great camera performance. I'm really happy about that. This is like HDR front camera mode, and it works out really well. I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10 for camera. Now the aesthetics of the ROM. I'm really digging the aesthetics of this ROM. First of all, it comes with full substrate support, so you don't need root for that. So that is one less hassle you have to take. You don't have to take. So works out really well, and it also has fun pack support. It does have boot animation support. Works out really well. I'm really happy about that. Also comes with color manager, which I am using right now, and also dark notifications. Dark notifications are really not something which you find in a lot of ROMs, even with full substrate support. I noticed that recently, and I've been having a blast using this one with dark notification, and I'm really happy about that. It actually works out really well, and I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for aesthetic. Now the overall experience, and you probably know this by now that this is actually my favorite ROM right now. G Unleashed was amazing, but it's outdated. Unleashed OS, well, with all those problems, it is also updated. There is going to be new versions coming. Another ROM is MSM Extended, which is really cool. I really like that. I will be switching to that, and I will be trying that out soon again when the new version releases, which should be soon. And for the time being, this is the best ROM available for the OnePlus 3 in my opinion on Oreo custom ROM scene, and I am really happy about that. Works out really well. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for overall experience, which is pretty cool. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty nice. So here is the boot animation for Liquid Remix, and it's a very nostalgia inducing boot animation. I really like it. It's actually pretty cool. And yeah, Liquid Remix it is. So there you have it, guys. That is Liquid Remix, one of the best ROMs which I've tried lately, and yeah, this is going to be my daily driver for quite some time because I really like this. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM then. Hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.